Yo, man, what's going on with y'all, man? Welcome to the channel, man. Hopefully everybody is straight, everybody is great. And you know what I kind of wanted to discuss today, I started to watch the new season of Love is Blind. And it's interesting, like I like shows like Love is Blind more than I do like the pop the balloon shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of course with me doing this type of content, I'm always trying to stay in tune to what's going on, how people are moving, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I really rock with that Love is Blind show. It's interesting to hear people talk about themselves and how they date, and just being behind a wall and you just, you know, you're getting to know someone before you see them. So it's supposed to be like an emotional connection before a physical connection type shit. But yeah, I was watching that shit, and the biggest thing that I see from men that's like insane to me is the fact that a lot of men try to relate with women by talking about their problems. We be thinking like a woman's gonna sympathize with our sob story. So dudes will talk about things that happened to them in high school. I heard a dude say, oh, I was just getting bullied and I kept getting bullied in high school. And the woman didn't know what the fuck to say. And that's the thing I don't think dudes be understanding. Is like, bro, women do not give a fuck about your problems and how that still affects you. Women do not care. They want you to come already good. The dudes will be like, yeah, like this last girl hurt me. Or I'll hear dudes say like, man, I ain't never had a real relationship before. When you say stuff like that, all you're showing is your lack of experience, your lack of confidence. And what happens is dudes be feeling like, oh, she gonna relate. But what happens is you gotta understand she gets turned off because now she's in mommy role. She has to feel bad for you. She feels sorry for you. And once a woman feels sorry for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, she not finna be turned on. That's not happening. So it's just funny to me when dudes share these type of things, because it's one thing to like reference things in your past. Like I can reference things in my past if it has something to do with the conversation. So if the woman is talking about something where I may say, hey, yeah, I didn't have no confidence back then. But a lot of dudes, they'll say that and then they'll start to harp on their situation and go deep in detail. And once you go deep in detail, it's like you still feeling that. You still feel like that simp. You ain't got over that shit. You talking about bullying from 10 years ago. You 30 and you talking about stuff that happened to you at 17. That's crazy. And you gotta talk to women about what they like. Figure out who she is. And on these shows, it's so cringy to see like most men have this type of approach with dating. It's like they're gonna try to get the woman to feel sorry for them because that's the only thing you have. Because you gotta be able to teach a woman something. You gotta be able to teach a woman something. A woman has to be able to learn from you. That's when she's really gonna look up to you, when she has something she can learn from you. A lot of dudes, you ain't got shit to teach to a woman. So instead, what do most men do? Most men revert to, oh, I'm just gonna talk about my past. You start talking about your past, and she notices like, damn, this nigga, she thinking like, damn, this nigga really going through it. She thinking your lame ass is really going through it. That's crazy. You always want to be uplifting when you're around a woman, because you got to understand women have a lot of emotions. You know what I'm saying? So at times their emotions can be a little shaky. So as a man, your job is to like bring upliftment. Your job is to encourage, to teach, to motivate, to have fun, to keep it light. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you're not there to put your heavy shit on her. That's what you do with a therapist, with your homies, with somebody that you can relate to, not with your woman. And men, I see they make this mistake early on. When they get with a woman, they start talking about their problems and not understanding like, yo, she not finna relate to you like you think. She gonna feel sorry for your ass, and now she not turned on. That shit is not sexy to her. Because at that point, she gotta go into mommy mode. So if she got to go into mommy mode, it's over with. If she has to be put in a position where she feels like she's your mother, she's turned off. How can she be turned on? Like, think about it like this. When a woman comes to me and she's telling me, she's trying to ask me for money, or she's trying to get me to feel sorry for her situation, that shit is unattractive to me, because it's like, why are you putting this on me? And that's how women be feeling. Women be feeling like these dudes that come with their sob stories. It's like, yo, why are you putting this on me? What did I do to deserve this? Type shit. So it's just funny, like every time I watch another season of Love is Blind, I see the same shit all the time. Like, it's the same shit. Dudes on there talking about their problems, or talking about themselves too much, or just being very self-centered, or just not being like a good listener within the conversation. Like, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. Don't ever talk about yourself, bro. These women do not care about your past problems, your trauma, how you got bullied at 6, how you got left at home. Like, bro, women do not give a fuck about that. So it's like, when you talk about that, you just making yourself look like a loser. So like I say on every video, man, this is why we must continue to put ourselves first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. And until the next time, deuces.